It's training camp season. Today we're looking at the Carolina Panthers, and we're getting a good look at Jimmy Horn Jr. We're going to watch him run some routes, catch some balls, work through some drills, everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're looking at your players every day at training camp, what they're doing behind the scenes, your rookies, those guys climbing up the depth chart, and guys who are getting ready to draft in fantasy football here soon. Click that button. Stop missing out. Jimmy Horn has been lighting it up. And he has been doing that from rookie camp on forward. 4 minutes eclipse. We got a lot to look at here. And he's been killing it. This one's from Carolina Blitz. Getting it out there. That Xavier Legette looks like. Yep. Old XL there. There he is. He's just part of the clip. Boom. Watch out, Twitch. They move different. Light on his feet. There's T-Mac. Catching it. Look at the mitts. Look at the mitts on him. Sticky hands. This is from Panthers Fest. You got a lot of clips from that on here too. There's another one. There he is. Same play, different angle, of course. Jimmy Horn's been killing it. He's been killing it. Downfield. Boom. Getting it. This was the big play that blew up social media a while back. That was it. Here's another one. Downfield. Nice hands. Jimmy Horn's got some nice hands. Watch him go. Watch him cook. There it is again. Same play. Different angle. Just cooking downfield. Another one. He's been torching people. Downfield. There it is. Tough to cover. He's very twitched up. During the Shrine Bowl practices, it was the Colorado kids, Wester and Horn, just killing guys. Just killing guys with the route running, burning the track up. We went over those highlights back then. We were saying, hey, these are two wide receivers that everybody's paying attention to, Shadur and Hunter. But Horn and Wester are two wide receivers in this draft that you guys need to pay attention to. They're going to go late. They're going to go later than they should. They're very technical. We've been saying this for months now. For months. Well before the draft. Shrine game was when we really put the pedal to the metal. We talked about them before that. But Shrine game was when we put the pedal to the metal during those practices. Because against competition, against peers, they were lighting it up, and that was it to put the pedal on the metal then. Plus, it was time to talk prospects. There it is. And now he's killing it in camp. He's killing it in camp right now. He's going to carve out a good role in this offense. I'm going to say it like that because really you look at this team's got a lot of different roles. You got XL, he's going to have his role. And he's going to have vastly different role because he's built different. He plays different than anybody else. Adam Thielen's still there. He's still technical. Of course, we got T-Mac. Hunter Renfro's been having a good camp from what I've seen. Like, this wide receiver depth chart is gelling. Coker's still on the roster. Bryce Young now has the pieces in place, and it all has to develop to game speed now. Once we get in season. JT Sanders. It's all going to be interesting once we get that far. There's Bryce Young right there, finding him. It's going to be interesting. What's it going to look like when everything gets together? But Jimmy Horn is going to climb his way up the depth chart. He is doing that now, and he's been looking good. The good thing or the problem or whatever you want to think, depending on your context of how you're looking at Jimmy Horn. Maybe you're a Colorado fan. Maybe you're a Carolina fan. It's a good thing if you're a Carolina fan. Maybe if you're a Buffalo fan, you're like, it's a bad thing. But everybody seems like they're doing good. From what I'm seeing from reports, from what I'm looking at the tweets from the beat writers day in and day out, I don't 100% trust beat writers. That's why I kind of exist doing these clips every day, and we talk it out together. So that's something we can take a grain of salt with. There was a moment, and I believe it's still going on. Hunter Renfrow was looking good. However, he has been killing it. He's been killing it. He's going to carve out a larger role than expected this year. He's going to get some moments. He's going to climb the depth chart. Next year will be even bigger. T-Mac is going to be the guy. T-Mac's going to have a 20+% target share. It's probably going to be 25 plus once he's fully acclimated. It might start off a little bit anticlimactic to begin with. It could, maybe not. He might just blast off week 1. But I always give rookies their time to ramp up. Like 90 to 95% of them need a little ramp up period, whether it's a couple weeks or a month, half the season. Really depends on the player, the system, the coaches. Just so many little things. Some coaches don't really give their rookies opportunity until they have to. Or they're just like that. And they just slowly bring them along throughout the season. Some of it's depending on play, how they're picking up the play, but all a bunch of different variables. But there's a little ramp-up period. Sometimes it's just a couple weeks, a couple games, a couple months. Most of them. More often than not. And some of them look like they're blasting off, and then 3 months later, they're really blasting off. And their ramp-up period was just good, and now they're amazing. Ladd McConkey was like that. He had a ramp-up period. And sometimes they don't blast off. A lot of times. But Jimmy Horn here, thinking about this, is he's going to carve out a good role on this team. He's going to carve out a good role on this team. He's going to be a piece on this team for a long time. Like, I would not be surprised if he gets another contract. I know I'm pretty early on that, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think anybody's surprised after watching all this these last couple of months. Honestly, we've been covering his clips for a long time. Nobody's going to be surprised. He's a hardworking kid. That's the one thing about him. He's a hardworking kid. Because we cover Colorado football here in the offseason, January, February, and March, covering their recruits, covering their players. And then by proxy, we cover the depth charts when doing that a little bit. And I cover their whole recruiting class. Everybody in Colorado's recruiting class, like every player, gets their own video pretty much. Just going right down the list. Just giving those profiles to the Colorado fans. And, man, this guy's a good receiver. He's very technical, quick, in and out of the breaks. It's what you want. Especially paired with a guy like T-Mac, XL, with what you got there. This is a nasty team. Because you got all the roles really filled. And you spread it out 5 wide when you have to. You really have to make sure that defense is ready and schemed up. Because you got one guy out of position, or one guy covering the wrong guy, you're torched. That's the thing. And now you're deeper at running back this year. You brought in Rico Dowdle. Which is an upgrade over Miles Sanders. That says something to the Cowboys, who was out of practice the other day. You brought in Rico Dowdle to be, be back with Chuba and Rico. Like I said in another video, I think this is the Bryce Young video. That sounds like it could be a TV show. Chuba and Rico. The Horn's nasty. He's been doing it for some time now. I look for him to carve out a good role. I look for this passing offense to look different this year. I look for the Carolina Panthers to be that sneaky team. Like, I get it if Panthers fans are like, yeah, we knew this. We knew this ever since we've been watching the transactions and stuff. We know about Horn. We know this. I'm talking about those people who just watch NFL Network, those people who watch games on Sunday, but 365, January, February, March, they're not down with it like that. They're not watching the clips on YouTube, watching their players in training camp. They say, it's just practice. It's just this, just that. But you're trying to find those finer details. Of course you're going to know that stuff. You probably know stuff I don't know, especially about your team. But I'm talking about those people. Like, the Panthers are going to surprise them. They're going to come out and surprise some folks out here. Like, if you've been paying attention, like, what I'm saying is kind of common sense. Like, they've rounded out the wide receiver depth chart here to where they got some weapons. They're stronger at running back. Bryce Young had that rough period last year. It came on strong, though, afterwards, which is a testament to his heart, honestly, his character. I bet you there's people that talk about it, but it's probably not big-time media. His heart and his character is thick, solid. Fast mental processor, accurate downfield, good in the pocket. The knack is his size, but I don't care about that if you're getting it done. He's got that fast mental processor, though. He's smart with the football. Goes from one read to the next fast. Good pre-snap reads. That's a good quarterback prospect. And we're looking at Jimmy Horn here. He's going to fit well. He's going to be with this team for a long time. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.